Welcome back to GearWire.com and our look at the DigiTech EX7 Expression Factory. I'm Owen O'Malley, and this is the third and final video in our series examining this little pedal here. The final three modes are the subject of this video. They cover the modulation effects in this pedal. We've already looked at the two wah effects and the two DigiTech effects, the XP300 Space Station Synth Swell and the DigiTech Whammy pedal effect. These last three modes are the Uni-Vibe, originally made by Unicord, then by Dunlop. Also, the Leslie rotating speaker emulator that emulates specifically the 147 model. And then finally, the ADA flanger, which was one of the first widely used flanger stomp boxes. Let's hook it up. So the first in this last series of models in Bank 5 is the Uni-Vibe, originally made by a company called Unicord, then remade by Dunlop as the Uni-Vibe, and they also basically incorporated it into the Roto-Vibe. So really, this sort of pedal version most closely resembles the Dunlop Roto-Vibe. Let's just turn it on here. Now in this mode, the expression pedal controls the speed of the modulation. So if we want to control the intensity, we use the middle tip here. So we'll turn it up a little bit. There we go. Now we got a much deeper sound. The third tip just controls the output volume. And this first control here switches between the chorus mode and the vibrato mode. As you remember from the Roto-Vibe has basically a chorus mode and a vibrato mode. So right now we're in the chorus mode. We switch over to here. Now we're just in the simple single note vibrato mode. There's a weird kind of ghost sub-octave note going on in there in that model. Anyway, let's move on to the next model. This is the Leslie rotating speaker. So this is a pretty legitimate Leslie emulation. Let's just give it a listen here. Now the controls in this module are as follows. Channel 3 is our output volume again, or tip 3. Control tip 2 controls the minimum speed. So if we bring this down all the way, so it's basically controlling the range of the expression pedal, which controls the speed. The first tip here is the overdrive. Okay, so if we have it all the way down, it's almost like a preamp overdrive. We have it all the way down. It's a cleaner effect if we pump it up. You really start to get that Hammond B3 overdrive type sound. So the last model here is the ADA flanger, one of the first popular flanger stomp box effects. The controls for this last section are as follows. Control 1 is the range of the sweep, the flanger sweep. Tip 2 is the speed of the effect. Tip 3 is called enhance. which basically controls the sort of flanger feedback tone, which is that jet-like sound that you hear. And what the expression pedal does is manually controls the sweep of the flanger. You can't really tell when it's in one place. Well, here, I'll play it for you, and you'll see. So now it kind of controls the range of the sweep cycle, but it kind of does this weird little sort of nudges the cycle when you move the expression pedal. I don't know what you use it for, but it's something. Now the distortion model that's built into this is the Boss DS1. The pedal that started it all for Boss distortion. Let's listen to that. Very, very 80s sounding effect. Now, when you're in mode 7 and the effect is bypassed, the expression pedal acts as a volume swell. There's our volume swell. Only does that when you're in Model 7, which is the ADA flanger mode. There you go. That completes our comprehensive 3-act examination of the DigiTech EX7 Expression Factory. 7 classic effects in one pedal. It costs $200 for most retailers. Not a bad deal. Pretty hard to find effects too. Have you ever seen an XP300 Space Station synth swell? Space Station synth swell? Space Station synth swell? Neither have I. I'm Owen O'Malley. You've been watching GearWire.com. See you later.